Well, wonder why this little dude is so happy. We'll see right now. What is going on, everybody? How are y'all doing? Let's check out this app a little bit, dudes. Not just Nintendo, but if it's something that I'm mildly interested in, let's watch it. I have to say this. I have tons of Apple products, bro. iPhone 7 Plus, Apple Watch. I got a MacBook Air. All my kids have iPads. My wife has a MacBook Pro. We're an Apple family. And so, let's see. The event starts in 5 minutes. In 5 minutes, my dude Jay Onyx say, Android gang. I hear you, Jay Onyx. What's up, Line Star? Rasta Life Reggae. What's up, yo? What go on? Blue Bot. What's up, dude? Yeah, I saw you, Rasta Life. And so, let's see what this is the live feed right here. It starts in 5 minutes. We're just going to hang out, see what Tim Cook is up to, and just chill, bro. Again, while we're waiting, if you're in a game with your boy, become a sponsor. You want to join a great Nintendo Switch gaming community. Patreon.com/Obi1Plays. And every new sponsor gets a free $10 eShop digital code. You get to be on my Switch friend list. You get to game with your boy every single day. It's a fun time in the OGC, Obi1 Plays Gaming Championships. Piggy up. What's up? What's up? Let's get started. Let's get started. Let's get this party started. Oh, did I get a new sponsor? I got a new sponsor, and my notifications are just tripping today. Twilly Dragon. Thanks for becoming a sponsor, Twilly. Twilly. Let me put it down. Twilly. Thanks for becoming a sponsor, dude or dudette. Dude or dudette. We got girls and guy sponsors. You just joined a great Nintendo gaming community, Twilly. We're going to be playing Mario Kart tonight. Mario Kart's, it's a cool game to play once a week. So we're going to be playing Mario Kart tonight. Thanks for becoming a sponsor, Twilly. The instructions on how to get into our private Discord chat are in the description of this video. And you should get an invite on Patreon too. So Twilly is the newest the newest sponsor. I need about 5 dudes to say thanks, Twilly. Thanks, Twilly. We're at 182 sponsors. Let's try to get to 200 sponsors before June is over. That's the goal. 200 sponsors. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do this thing. All right. 3 minutes. It's supposed to start in 3 minutes. In 3 minutes. I have to say this. I use my phone for different things, but not for gaming. When it comes to gaming, you got to be that Switch, boy. You got to be that Switch. Rasta said Apple is way too expensive. Apple is a little pricey. Their products are pricey. But their quality, bro. Like my Mac, I had it since 2014. It's 2018. It's still running like it's brand new, bro. And so they're pricey, but they make quality products. I got to give Apple that respect. I got to give that. My stream thing isn't getting any notifications, but I got the notification on Patreon. Thanks for becoming a sponsor, Twilly Dragon. I like that name. Let's go. Hey, saving my money. I feel you, MLG Keeper. I'm telling you this, bro. I ain't trying to buy no new phone or nothing. I'm trying to buy some Switch games, bro. An Apple console gamer. I tell you this, didn't they, bro? At Apple events, they had Miyamoto at an Apple event. They had Pokemon, the Pokemon Go. I still don't know how to use Pokemon Go on my Apple Watch, bro. There's a way to use my watch. Did they ever launch that? I don't remember. But let me say what's up to the sponsors real quick before the event starts. Just for 2 minutes.
20.
Hey, but real quick, I'm just saying what's up, dudes. What's up, Damien?
What's up?
What's up?
Chilling. I'm about to live stream this Apple event. I just came in to say what's up. All right, I'm about to hop back out. The event's about to start in 1 minute. But what's up, dudes? All right.
What's
Peace.
up?
What's
All
up?
right. Peace. What's up, Melanis? All right. Let's go. Let's go. Apple event is about to get started. Let's get the party started. One more minute. One more minute. Somebody type a 1 in the chat. 1 minute. Since when do you buy Apple products, OB? Come on. It's SIIB. My OG. I've always had Apple products, bro. Every video I have on the Apple Watch, bro. What you talking about, bro? My MacBook's out somewhere. All my kids have iPads. We're Apple family. Yep. So this Zelda announcement could happen. Shadow Highland. Yep. They're gonna announce a new Zelda game at the timeout. I was joking, but there is a Zelda mobile game. Remember, where was the Mario game announced? At the Apple presentation. I'm just saying. What if they announce a Zelda mobile game, bro? What if, bro? Nintendo has been on the Apple stage before. It can happen again. But I'm not really watching it. I'm just watching it just to see what they do, bro. See what goes on. See what goes down. My wife just came home with the kids. I just heard them. And somebody's crying. Let's go. Please. Yeah, let's go. Dun, 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 dun. All right, 1 minute. Come on, let's get this thing started. It's 1 o'clock. This is the live feed. This is the live feed. Look. It says live streaming, so this is live. But they ain't doing nothing, dog. Play. Yeah, it's playing. All right, we're waiting for it to go live. We're waiting for it to go live. So am I. What's up, ASAP? What up, boy? What up, boy? We're waiting for it to go live. I have the audio on. This is a live feed. Let's go. Come on. They late? Are they late? It's not like Apple to be late. MLG Creeper just subscribed. I got that notification. Show up. Let's go. Apple console. Let's see. I can shout out all the new subscribers while we're doing this. Stream. MLG just subscribed. Thanks for subbing, bro. We had Body, we had Ben, we had Alex, we had Mr. Gamer, we even had Kimberly subscribing. So shout out to the subscriber. Close. All right, let's go. We're waiting for the event to start, but it hasn't yet. Close it, Caleb. Hey, 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 hey. Waiting for the event to start. We're waiting for the event to start. Start, start, start. Start, start, start. Start, start, start. Start. Leggy just subbed. Hey, 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 hey. All right, let's go, man. You subscribed, Cooper Trooper. Thanks for subbing, dude.
Hi, Daddy.
What's up, little dude? All right, well, where is it, bro? We're waiting. It's 1 o'clock. Yeah, I double checked the time. They're just running late. They running late, bro. They running late, bro. They running late. Come on already. Come on already. There it is. It's starting. The audio came in and went out. Come on, Apple.
Those who can.
There it is.
All
right, there it is.
The event culminates in what is known as the
Oh, let me turn off my music.
As the doors open, a behavioral
Turn off my background music.
Developers rough, battling to secure a coveted front row seat. For Following the ceremony, the latest beta software is unleashed. Its nature at its cruelest. Only the strongest apps will survive.
Only the strongest apps will survive.
The many languages
Battle
of the developer
of the
are a
strongest.
mystery to modern science. Just look at these letters, symbols, formulas, and mumbled jargon.
He said mumbled jargon.
Enlightened shamans can decode their true meaning.
This is it. This is the Apple event, ladies and gentlemen.
During the Great Migration will enable these geniuses to unlock our future world. The developer is, no doubt,
Nope.
a
It's
species
live
scientists
right
will continue
here.
to study for millennia.
Raging Red? Sure, bro. It's live right here, bro. Welcome home, developers. Oh, so this is their... Is this their annual big event? Yeah, it's usually around E3. So, yeah. All right, let's see what the new Apple products will be for the year.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Tim Cook. Hi.
I hear the student developers. Good morning and welcome to WWDC 2018. It is great to be back in San Jose with everyone.
We're in San
We have developers
Jose.
here from all over the world this morning.
Okay.
From 77 countries.
77
That's more
countries.
than ever before.
Pretty impressive, Apple.
And I couldn't be happier to announce that we now have over 20 million Apple developers around the world.
20 million.
That's more than ever before. We've got 6,000 folks in the hall this morning. Welcome. And many millions more watching online. Now, the
I
way
hear you,
that
Apple Star.
developers
Said,
get
"Fight
to
me."
share their amazing App Store. Your creativity and hard work have made the App Store the best place to get the very best apps.
Okay.
Next month, the App Store turns 10.
App Store turns 10.
And in these 10 years, the App Store has fundamentally changed the way we all
They stream
live.
messing up, bro. It ain't me,
It's
that's them.
enabled countless new companies, created tens of millions of jobs, spawned entirely new industries, and it has forever changed our lives.
Yes, it
The App
has.
Store is the world's largest app marketplace.
The largest.
And
Was that a low-key shot at
We
Android?
now welcome over 500 million weekly visitors. This is mind-blowing.
It is. It
It's
is,
the
Steve
most
Jobs.
incredible app marketplace that the world has ever seen. We're also happy to announce that this week we're going to achieve another huge
It sounds like the
milestone.
Splatoon 2 narrator, Luca.
The money that developers have earned through the App Store will top $100 billion.
That's a lot of money.
This is beyond remarkable. The App Store is clearly the best place for you to be rewarded for your hard work and creativity.
100 billion.
Now at Apple, we
Apple
know
screens
that
are
developers
trash.
are
That's
a
Chris.
powerful group of
What's up,
creators
Chris?
that they can achieve and they can develop anything that they can imagine with their code.
How long are usually
We
these
want
Apple
more
events?
people to
Anybody
learn
knows in the
power
main
of
chat?
code. And it all starts with Swift and Swift Playgrounds. We created Swift to make it so easy to learn to code that it was easy as our
iPhone
products
1
are
million.
to use. Swift is extremely popular. In fact, it's the fastest growing programming
Legend in
language
the main
out
chat.
there.
Microtransactions,
Now,
boy.
Apple developers are already using it in huge numbers. In fact, over 350,000 apps have been written in Swift on the App Store. Now,
Cheerio.
we believe that coding is an essential skill and believe it should be offered by every school in the world. Now, learning to code has so many benefits. It develops problem solving and critical thinking skills. That's why we created Everyone Can Code with free teaching and learning resources so that everyone could learn to code. It's been so successful and is now available to tens of millions of students around the world. Just imagine what this new generation of coders will create. Whatever it is, I'm sure that it's going to change the world.
Mobile technology does move at a
Apple
fast pace.
Changing the world and making it a better place is what it's all about for us.
Thank you.
We aim to put the customer at the center of everything that we do. That's why, together with you, the developer community, we're working hard to provide new and better experiences for our customers to help them live a better day.
Good stuff.
And these experiences, of course, are expressed through our 4 amazing platforms.
What are the 4 amazing platforms?
Today is all about software, and we've got some very exciting updates across all 4 platforms.
Cool.
We're going to get started with iOS. iOS embodies our philosophy of putting the customer at the center of everything that we design. Every year, we deliver a major iOS update.
Everyone watching the stream,
awesome
let's give the stream a thumbs up. Let's get over 100 likes.
To tell you all about what we have planned for this year, I'd like to introduce Craig Federighi. Craig.
Let's go. Craig Federighi.
Hey, good morning. All right. Well, our next big release of iOS is, you guessed it, iOS 12. Now, our customers, of course, are going to receive iOS
12 does come after 11.
as a free software update.
But I'd be
Now,
scared of these
it's easy
software
to forget
updates, man.
now,
They be crashing my
but iOS
phone.
pioneered this approach of helping you get more out of the device you already own through free updates. And some of those updates have been really quite profound, like the App Store, giving us a whole new way to discover and download apps. It itself was delivered via software update, as were the folders we use to organize those
Folders?
apps. And can
Get
you
all this stuff on
imagine
my phone.
living without Find My iPhone or iMessage with its end-to-end securely encrypted messaging? Or the revolution in iPad productivity with slide over, split
Slide
view,
over, what is
and
that?
drag and drop. Or AR, changing the way we interact with the world around us.
Oh, they
all delivered
have
via
augmented
software.
reality apps? I didn't even know
And of
that.
course, we want to get these improvements
that Steve
to
Martin?
as many
It says
of our
Chris.
customers as possible. iOS 11 supports
funny.
devices that were introduced as far back as
Bro,
2013.
all the devices
like
look the same.
iPhone 5S. And we
All of them just look
love
the same
way
on that screen.
customers race to update to our newest releases. In fact, half of our customers upgraded to iOS 11 in just 7 weeks. It's incredible.
Incredible. And half
As
of
we
their
stand
phones
here
crashed.
Today, 81% of our over 1 billion active iOS devices are running our latest release. And now, when you look at the competition, well, it's hard to say they really have a software update model.
Oh! They tried Android,
iOS
bro.
has the fastest adoption of any operating
Genesis
system.
does what Nintendo
But
don't.
what's much more important to us is customer satisfaction. And we're thrilled to
That was
report
funny.
that customer sat for iOS 11 is at 95%.
95% customer satisfaction.
Now, delivering all of these features across such a wide range of devices while maintaining high performance is a challenge we take really seriously. And so for iOS 12, we are doubling down on performance.
Oh no, Jen. Oh no, Jen. Just broke a
We're
thumb.
working top to bottom, making improvements to make your device faster and more responsive. And because we want these changes to be available to the full range of our customers, iOS 12 will be available on all the same devices as iOS 11.
iOS 12.
This is the
Download it
largest
now.
base ever supported by an Apple release. And we're focusing our efforts especially on the oldest devices. And while it's still early days, we're really pleased with some of the results we're seeing. And so I'd like to share some with you. And I'm going to use an example of a popular phone from a few years ago. This is the iPhone 6 Plus. Now on that device,
I had a 6 Plus.
iOS 12 delivers a
Screen
number of
cracked.
improvements across common operations. You'll see
They
that
need to make better
apps
screens.
launch
That's
up
what y'all need to do.
40%
Crack,
faster.
Crack-proof screens, Apple. Make that happen.
To take a photo at up to 70% faster.
Crack-proof screens. That's what I want to see. If that'll cause me to buy a new phone.
Now, our deepest focus this year is optimizing the system when it's under load. And that's where you need performance the most and where iOS 12 really shines. Now, we've put iOS 12 through our stress test, and we saw in those conditions,
Shots fired.
Share Sheet coming up twice as fast and apps
Throat
launching
punch the competition. He
twice
did
as fast.
East KY
These are
retro.
big improvements. Now, this took changes, thank you very much. This took improvements in
Microsoft
many
will
places
always
in
be
the
number
system,
one.
and I want to highlight just one.
Microsoft had a
It starts with
phone for
Silicon.
like 1 year,
Our
that Windows
tight
phone.
collaboration with our
I had a
chip
Windows
team
phone too, bro.
has enabled us to optimize iOS across the full range
garbage.
of our A-series silicon. Now, CPUs traditionally respond to increased demand for performance by slowly ramping up their clock speed.
Yeah.
Well, now in iOS 12, we're much smarter. When we detect that you need a burst of performance, like when you begin scrolling or launching an app, we ramp up processor performance instantly to its highest states, delivering high performance, and then ramp it down just as fast to preserve battery life.
Cool.
Now, these are just some of the improvements that are coming to not just our
Many
older devices,
improvements.
but the full range of devices. And that's a quick update on performance.
Cool.
Now, if this is all we've done in iOS 12, I think
Thanks
it
for
would be a
subbing,
great
Dylan.
release. But we've done more.
Thanks, brah.
Much more.
Thanks, brah.
We have a lot to cover today, and it starts with augmented reality.
Oh, AR. AR.
Is transformational
They going
technology.
AR on us.
Bringing experiences into the real world, it enables all kinds of new experiences, changing the way we have fun and the way we work. And in iOS 12, we wanted to make an easy way to experience AR across the system. And to do that, we got together with some of the greatest minds in 3D at Pixar. And together, we created a new file format for AR.
Okay.
It's called USDZ.
What is that?
And it's a compact single file format that's optimized for sharing while retaining great 3D graphics and even animations. Now, you can use USDZ across the system, from the Files app to Safari, to even sharing them over messages and mail. And what's great is you can place these 3D objects into the real world. It's something that's like AR Quick Look. It's really awesome.
Cool.
Now,
AR quick look.
we want all kinds of creators.
Let me get that
to be
shout
able to
out. What's
create
up,
content
Andrew?
for
What
AR.
up,
And so we're
Andrew?
working with the leading companies
What's up, boy?
for 3D tools and 3D libraries to
I don't
bring
know.
their support
Samsung
for
phones
USDZ.
catch on fire, Leon.
Now,
I'm
one
just saying,
company
bro.
that's been all in on USDZ
Windows
and
good
ARKit
computers.
is Adobe.
that's right.
And to tell you about what they're up to,
Adobe be
I'd like to
crashing on
invite
me too, bro.
Abe Parasnis, their CTO, to the stage. Abe.
Thanks, Craig. It's great to be
Adobe.
here this morning.
Adobe.
So at Adobe, we believe augmented reality
Adobe. I thought it was
is an
Adobe.
incredibly important technology. And with ARKit, Apple is by far the most powerful platform for AR.
It's trash. That's why I was one and
So
done
earlier,
with
Craig talked about
iPhone.
USDZ
Chris, you don't got
format.
iPhone, bro?
It's
all
actually a
good.
pretty big deal. There is now a
I'ma
way
dunk on
to
you in 2K
deliver
just for that,
AR
boy.
experiences across the entire iOS experience.
Gyarados, what's up?
And so
Nintendo
today,
equal good games.
we are actually
I see you, Gyarados.
announcing that we are going to bring native USDZ support to Adobe's Creative Cloud. Creative Cloud.
Whatever that is.
With Creative Cloud,
This
designers
direct
and
sucks.
developers will now be able to use
Mr. B said this
familiar
direct
apps
stuff.
like
Nintendo
Photoshop or
direct.
Dimension to create amazing AR content and bring it easily via USDZ. And of course, we're not gonna
Add
stop there.
Obi-Wan,
We are gonna
Blue
bring-
Bolt.
We are going to bring
Oh,
the
best
power of
comic
immersive design to
ever.
Creative Cloud
Add
with a
Obi-Wan.
new set of services and
Add
applications,
Obi-Wan.
including a brand new iOS
Obi,
application
get it, Obi.
that's going to let all of you
That was
design
dope.
amazing
Blue
AR
Bolt.
experiences quickly.
Okay, let me listen to the
So
two.
you will
He's
be
kicking
able to
some
bring
knowledge.
in images, videos, text, any object from Creative Cloud directly into a native AR environment. In
What?
fact, for the first time,
What are you talking about?
with Creative Cloud and iOS, you will have a what you see is what you get editing in AR. So
There you go.
come join us this afternoon, State of the Union.
What's up,
where we're
TJ
gonna give you a
Sauce?
sneak peek
What up, boy?
of some of these new immersive design tools for the first time.
Their stream messing
Back
up.
to
It
you.
ain't me. That's their stream.
Thank you, Ave.
Come on,
Now,
Apple.
a critical part of enabling
Step your
AR
stream game
is
up, Apple.
accurate measurement. And fortunately, the precise calibration of sensors,
iPhones are
and
trash.
iOS
Samsung
devices
is better.
and our tight
That's why you
hardware
need a
software
fire
integration
extinguisher,
mean we can
broken.
do
Ha!
And we want
This
to
what
enable
happens.
everyone
Hey,
to
broken.
take
This what
advantage
happens
of
when I
this
turn on a
So
Samsung
we're
phone.
introducing
Hold on.
a new app.
Hold on, watch this.
And it's called
Let me turn on my
Measure. Makes
Samsung
it
phone.
Really easy.
Turn off the phone!
Detect
Turn off my
rectangles and
Samsung!
get lines along surfaces. And I'd like to show it to you now. Now, in looking for something to measure, I ended up digging through the attic and
2 hours, Mr.
my
B?
old suitcase from my traveling days in college.
They tripping, bro.
A lot of memories in
They
here.
tripping, bro.
Now, I'm
2
actually
hours.
in the Measure app.
Man.
You see, I can easily measure
Man.
along this suitcase by just tapping
Oh,
and
it
dragging out a
measures.
line like that.
Oh, that's dope.
And check that out. It's a measurement.
Oh, that's fire. That's
What's
useful
really
for me.
cool is I can extend these measurements.
No more
So I can
measuring
tap,
tape.
drag along another edge just like that, and even take it into full 3D by dragging down to the bottom like that. Isn't that
Wow. I don't need a
cool? Now, I
measuring
mentioned that it
tape
can automatically
anymore.
detect rectangles and show you dimensions of objects. So I have a photo here,
Bro,
actually. It's
that's
one my
dope.
mom always
That's
wanted
some
me to travel
dope
with.
stuff.
Of
I like stuff like
me as a
that.
baby.
I like
And
innovative
so,
stuff.
You see, what I can do with Measure is it automatically detects the dimensions of that photo.
He's
I can just
uncurable.
can just tap and get, oh yeah, cute little baby, wasn't I? And you can get measurements just
Yeah,
like
Nintendo.
that. It's really
Now,
fantastic.
Nintendo's E3 is about 45 minutes, bro. And it's going to be all video.
Now, USDZ and its support throughout the system. You know, you can experience USDZ in so many places, and one of those places is news. Now, here's an article, and we're all accustomed to seeing images in news articles, but check this out. Here you see a USDZ asset, and I can just tap on this little 3D control and jump right in and experience it. You can see the amazing animations that are possible, and of course, it's fully interactive. So I can zoom in and pan. Isn't that amazing?
No, it doesn't seem amazing.
Now,
That didn't seem too
USDZ is
amazing.
also great in the web. So here I am at the Fender website, and they actually let you configure your guitar with the kind of finish and pick guard that you want. So I can select a configuration option here, and then I can see the guitar I've configured. So I'm just going to tap in. Of course, I can see the guitar here, but wouldn't it be cool if I could see it in the real world, in its real size? Well, there it is. Check that out. I think I'm going to capture that for posterity. And that's a quick look at USDZ and iOS 12. Next, thank you.
It's all right.
Next, I'd like
Nintendo
to
Labo
talk about
knockoff.
the key technology
They probably would,
behind
Dr.
these augmented
Sam.
reality experiences, and that's ARKit. ARKit opens up the world of AR to hundreds of millions
ARKit,
of
we've been doing
users,
this on the
making it
DS,
the
bro.
world's
On the
largest
3DS.
AR platform
3DS.
by far. And we're on a relentless pace of advancement with AR, and that continues today with ARKit 2. Yes.
ARKit
2 delivers advances with improved face tracking, more realistic rendering, and support for 3D object detection and persistence, which enables launching into AR experiences associated with a particular object or physical space, like starting a game built around a physical toy.
Just to give us Smash.
or
I
having a
feel you,
physical
Chris.
classroom
Just give me
serve as the
Super Smash
foundation
Brothers.
for a
They're gonna
lesson
reveal Smash at the
offered
Apple
in
event.
AR. But probably best
said no one ever.
is the support for shared experiences.
Whatever.
Now, this delivers true multi-user augmented reality. You and the people around you will be able to see your own perspective on a common virtual environment. And to help all you developers get started, we created this sample app written in Swift that you'll all be getting today. Now, check
That's
out
pretty
how
dope.
both players and even a third observer can all experience the same environment in real time.
Wow, that's
It's
pretty
really
dope.
fun.
That's pretty dope. I like dope stuff like that. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool.
We've also brought in a select few developers into our labs over the last couple weeks to work with ARKit, and they love it. Now, one of
That's
them
pretty cool.
is Lego. And what
Lego.
they've done is so fun. You just
Let go
need
my
to see
Lego.
it. So I'm pleased to invite Martin Sanders, Director of Innovation of Lego, to the stage to give you a live demonstration.
Call of
Martin.
Duty AR.
Great, thank you very much.
Let's go. Let's make it happen, East KY.
Creating and playing with physical Lego sets brings great joy to millions of children and Lego fans all over the world. And now, with ARKit 2, we get to expand those creative possibilities like never before and take things beyond the physical. What we try to do is combine physical and digital together to really open up those creative play possibilities. Because our Lego sets are really the start point for all of those children's imaginations. And when we get a chance to really embed ARKit 2, it takes it to the next level. Let me show you what I mean. Here we have Assembly Square. It's one of our Lego creator sets. And already has so many great details, it's awesome to play with.
Okay,
But wouldn't
Lego
it be
set.
great if we could take things even
I
further?
think that's a new sponsor
Well, now,
happening in the
with
sponsor
3D
chat.
object detection, we get to recognize our models and bring them to life. And just look at all of those rich details we can now bring into our
But
sets.
you don't get to. Most of the fun in
Because when we
Legos is
combine
building it
physical
yourself.
and digital
I
together
don't know
like
about this.
It really opens up those creative play possibilities. And there's so much to do here. If you see these icons above people and objects, well, they represent missions and stories that we can explore. And with a world as rich and as immersive as
let's
this, who wouldn't want to play? So let's add a character. How about this little guy here?
Legos.
Welcome back.
Everybody likes
Let's go on an
Legos.
adventure.
Awesome. Let's go on an adventure. But going on an adventure with friends is often way more fun. So Anders, why don't you jump on in here?
I'm always up for an adventure.
Perfect. Because now, with ARKit 2's multi-user support, we get to play with up to 4 friends in the same space. Let's go ahead and add a few things from our collection,
Oh,
Anders.
I see.
Okay, I will add a bank.
Now I see how this
here.
could be cool.
Very nice, I like it.
That's
Now
cool how
I'm
different
taking
perspectives play different.
This for a spin.
That's cool.
That's cool.
Because just look at all those rich details you can see on the outside of the building and even on the inside.
Welcome.
Yeah, I think I'm going to add this guy. He's definitely going to keep the bank safe.
Check out hashtag.
Oh, look, my character's hungry. Let's take him over to the bakery. Well, let's see what they have. Because now with ARKit 2, we get to see inside our physical creations and check out all the details that were hidden before. Got a ballerina, little music session going on, and looks like a bathroom or something. Oops, sorry. Moving on. Oh, another play trigger in the bakery. Let's see
This
what
is
happens
cool.
when I
Some
click on
AR
this.
stuff. Is that the new iPad? No.
Oh, that doesn't look too good.
This is a new AR
Anders,
game.
we've got a situation. I'm going to need your help over here.
Okay, I've got a fire truck.
Perfect. You put out those flames while... Oh dear.
Oh, that's
Somebody's
cool.
got themselves trapped on the roof. So I'm going to use this helicopter to go and pick up these clowns. How you getting on down there,
I'm
Anders?
almost done.
Great, those guys are safe. And the flames look like they're almost out. Perfect. We did it. Yeah. And what? Good job, Anders.
Cool.
And we even unlocked a new item for our collection.
New innovation from Apple.
But the fun doesn't need to end there.
I remember
Because with
Microsoft
ARKit
had something
2,
like this at their
We get to
E3.
save our entire world back into our physical set and pick up where we left off.
Oh, that's the actual physical thing there.
Right, that's awesome. So much fun. But what makes this truly amazing is that with just a single Lego creation, and ARKit 2, It really opens up those creative
Super
play
Mario Brothers 2
possibilities.
AR.
So look out
Toast
for more
Springs.
LEGO AR experiences in the App Store later this year. Thank you very much, everybody.
Bye, guys.
Isn't that great? So that's our update on AR
Set the
iOS
zoo.
12.
Weezy,
Next,
dope,
I'd like to
Weezy.
turn to photos. Over 1 trillion photos are captured on iPhone each year. And photos is the best
Really?
way to
Dope, Weezy.
relive and share
They're talking about
those
phones
moments.
right now?
This year,
I mean,
we're
photos.
making photos even better. And it starts with search.
How can I
Search
make
has powerful
photos?
object and scene recognition. Lets you search for photos based on things like searching for cars, or dogs, or flowers. And it's a great way to explore your library. But in iOS 12, search now starts working for you even
Let's go.
before you start typing with search suggestions. It'll highlight things for you like
Oh, I got
key
you, Punky
moments and people that are important to you. Places where you've taken some great photos, and even categories of photos like hiking and water sports. And search is much more powerful than ever. You can search for places by business name. So you could search for SF MoMA or even a broad category like museum. And Photos indexes over 4 million events by time and place, things like sporting events and concerts. And so you can search for them and find photos you took at those events. And search is super powerful. You can now search for multiple search terms like surfing and vacation, and even get suggestions for additional search terms to help you find exactly what you're looking for. And now in iOS 12, we have an all-new tab. It's called For You.
For You? What does For You do?
You have all of your memories, those great memory movies, but more, like featured photos, highlighting a photo that you took on this day in past years.
Cool.
And effect suggestions, for instance, suggesting looping a live photo or applying a new portrait effect to one of your portrait photos. And we even highlight your shared album activity. Now, when it comes to sharing, there are many ways you can share photos, but our focus is on sharing great photos with the people you care about most. And that's why this year in For You, we've added sharing suggestions. So imagine you've gone out for a great dinner with some friends and you took some photos. Well, afterwards in For You, you'll see a suggestion like this to share those photos. If you tap in, you'll see that Photos is even recommending a set of photos that, from that set that you might want to share, and suggest who you might want to share them with, based in part by the people that appeared in the photos. When you share them, they're shared at full resolution out of your iCloud photo library, and when your friend receives them, something really magical happens. Their phone searches their libraries for other photos they took at that event and suggests that they share them back to you, so you both can end up with the full set.
Cool. Interesting.
Now, this is built around iMessage, so of course it's private using end-to-end encryption, and all of those smarts are done with on-device machine learning. So that's your quick update
No
on
headphone
Photos
jack,
in
no
iOS
buy.
12.
Yeah.
And next,
But you know what I got?
let's turn to Siri. Now, Siri is by far the
This
world's
is
most used digital
wireless
assistant,
AirPods.
with over 10
I got 'em, bro.
billion
I
requests
got 'em, bro.
processed per month.
I got
And
wireless
because
AirPods.
Siri works across all your devices,
$160.
it's always there to help you through your day getting things done. Now, we all know that Siri
Just woke
works
up. I don't know if this is
with
going on.
many
What's up,
third-party
Greninja?
apps for things like messaging,
We're just chilling,
ride
bro,
sharing,
watching Apple.
and payments. But we wanted to make
Not
Siri
nearly
able
as
to do
exciting
much
as a
more for
Nintendo
you.
Direct, but
And we're doing
it is what
that
it- Oh, what
by
is
taking
this?
advantage of the power of apps.
What
with
is
a new
this?
feature we call Shortcuts. Now, with Shortcuts, any app can expose quick actions.
You mean the
to
thing that's
Siri.
been in Windows for
Let's
like
look at some
20
examples.
years?
Now, say you have the Tile app because you're always losing your keys. Well, the Tile app can expose the option to add a shortcut to Siri. You can assign your own phrase, such as, I lost my keys, would be a good choice. And when you then say it, Siri will automatically activate Tile and show you right in the Siri UI. Start ringing your
need
Tile,
Tile,
just
bro.
like that. It's really great.
We need Tile. I need 2 Tile. Look
Of
up
course,
Tile.
there's so many uses for this kind of thing. You could say game time to get your team's schedule from TeamSnap, or help off a meditation, or order my groceries to order your usual. You know, with millions of apps, Shortcut enables incredible possibilities for how you use Siri.
Yeah.
Now, as you know, Siri is more than just a voice. Siri's working all the time in the background to make proactive suggestions for you even before you ask. And now with shortcuts, Siri can do so much more. So for instance, let's say you order a coffee every morning at Phil's before you go to work.
I don't know.
Well, now Siri can suggest right on your lock screen that you do that. You tap on it, and you can place the order right from there.
Wow, you can order
Or
stuff.
if when you get to the gym, you use Active to track workouts, well, that suggestion will appear right on your lock screen. And this even works when you pull down into search. You'll get great suggestions, like say you're running late for a meeting, well, Siri will suggest you text the meeting organizer. Or when you go to the movie, suggest that you turn on Do Not Disturb. That's just being considerate. And remind you to call Grandma on her birthday. Just tap and it'll dial the call for you. Now, we think we're all going to really enjoy using shortcuts. And so we went a step further. We wanted to let you create your own shortcuts as users of multiple steps across multiple applications. And we're doing it with a new Shortcuts app. So with the Shortcuts app, you could do something like create a shortcut for surf time. And it could go get you the surf report, look up the current weather, get you the ETA to the beach, and even create a reminder for you to put on sunscreen when you get there.
What's up, Blue Boat?
It's all done with simple drag and drop
Let's see if they announce a new phone
in the Shortcuts editor,
or something.
Right here. It's really easy. Now, to show you how shortcuts can streamline your day, I'd like to invite one of our leaders from our Siri Shortcuts project, Kim Beverett, to the stage to give you a live demo.
This shortcuts thing. Hola, Kim.
I am so stoked to show you Siri Shortcuts.
Oh, she's
stoked.
stoked.
I'm going to walk you through my day. So imagine it's the morning, I'm headed to work, and I pick up my phone, and I see this suggestion from Phil's Coffee. Siri has learned that I do this most mornings, so now I can just tap on the suggestion, and I see all the details I need to confirm my perfect mint mojito right here on the lock screen without even going into the app.
Whoa.
So let's get caffeinated.
She said, let's get caffeinated.
And I'm done. Fast forward a little bit, and I'm sitting at my desk at my office. I need to know when my next meeting is. I'll go to the Up Next widget, and it looks like I am running a little late for a rather important meeting, so I should probably let someone know. And it looks like Shortcuts is a few steps ahead of me. I could call into the meeting, or I could let the organizer know that I'm running late. I should probably tell Ari what's up. That looks like just what I want to say. Sorry, Ari. Let's send it.
Running late.
Perfect. I also want to show you how you can add a shortcut to Siri. So let's take a look at Kayak. I keep all of my travel details in Kayak. Most important is my post-WWDC relaxation trip to Los Angeles. You can see I've got my flight, my hotel, all the details, everything I need. But what I really want is to be able to use this and get to this information with my voice while I'm on the go. So let's head back. And I can just tap Add to Siri. Record my custom phrase.
I'll be back in 1 minute.
And I'm done. So now, when I land at the airport and I'm about to get in the cab and I could really use that hotel address, I can just say, travel plans.
Kayak says, your hotel is at 929 South Broadway. You can check in after 3 p.m.
Isn't that cool? It's pretty cool.
Not even 1 minute.
So I would love to be on that vacation, but I should, I don't know, probably finish this demo. So let's head back to work, and I can show you how the Shortcuts app can help me with my commute home. We start in the gallery, where there's hundreds of pre-made shortcuts that you can download, or we can hop over to the library, and I've got a bunch of shortcuts here, but I want to show you my heading home shortcut.
Heading home shortcut.
You can see that it's just really a series of steps. It grabs my location and my travel time, and it sends my ETA to my roommate. It sets my HomeKit thermostat to 70 degrees, and it turns on my fan.
My wife is always changing the
directions
thermostat
home
on her
with
phone.
Apple Maps with the best
all the
route
time.
to avoid traffic. Now, this is already pretty cool, but I happen to be an NPR News junkie, so I should probably just add that to my shortcut to save me some trouble on the ride home. Let's tap Search, and there's a bunch I can add here, but I can just tap Siri Suggestions, and there it is, Play KQED Radio. We'll drag this in, drop it, and we're set. I've already added this shortcut to Siri with the custom phrase heading home. So now, whenever I leave work, I can just say, heading home.
Heading home.
You will get there in 1 hour. I sent a message to Cheryl. Your thermostat is set to 70 degrees, and I turned on the fan.
Oh,
Playing
thanks for
KQED radio.
subscribing, dude.
Right? That's Siri Shortcuts in iOS 12. Thank you so much.
Intention. Thanks for subbing. When do we get the demo for the shortcut?
Siri
I don't know,
Shortcuts.
Danny.
It
I
works
don't
on
know.
iPhone and iPad, and of course you can run your shortcuts from your HomePod and your Apple Watch. That's your quick update on Siri. Next, let's talk about apps. And to tell you about the latest, I'm going to hand it off to Susan.
Susan.
Hello.
What is this?
Thanks, Craig, and it is so great to be here. I'm excited to tell you about some great updates in some of our most popular apps, starting with one of my favorites, News. So, News is a personalized feed where you can see all the stories you want to read pulled together.
I check out
from
news every
trusted
now and then on my phone.
sources. And our top stories are handpicked by the Apple News editorial team to make a great collection of curated content. With our new Browse tab, you can discover new channels and topics, and we've made it even easier to jump to your favorites, because that's why they're your favorites, right?
Yep.
News shines on the iPad.
How do I, let me
We've
go to my
added
news app now.
A new sidebar, and it's a great way to navigate. It makes it easy, and I think fun,
I thought I had
to
my news
dig
app
into the areas you're most interested in. So that's news. Now, we've completely
I was looking at a different
rebuilt
thing.
the Stocks app, and it's got a beautiful new design.
Shout out to everybody
Of
coming into
course,
the
you can
stream.
still see
Let's give the
the
stream a
stock
thumbs
prices
up.
and
Let's
the
get the stream
changes at a
over
glance.
100 likes.
But we've added spark lines, those little charts, that show the stock performance throughout the day.
How do I set
And that's
favorites
cool.
on the news
But
app?
are you ready? We are so excited
I
to
don't
announce
even know, bro.
we're bringing Apple News to Stocks.
Apple News to stocks.
I'm really excited about
Interesting.
that. And the top stories in Stocks features business news, right? Curated by the Apple News editors. It's pretty terrific. You can tap on any stock to get a more detailed
Follow your
view.
favorites.
You can
Can
see
I
an interactive
search?
chart that now includes after-hours pricing. And you see relevant headlines from Apple News curated by our Apple News editors. So it looks great. And if you
Oh, you
tap
can't
on one of those
choose.
headlines, you'll see the full article without leaving
like
the app.
Engadget.
And of course, it's formatted to look gorgeous
Oh, forget
on
that.
the
I can
iPhone.
do video games.
Now, with iOS 12, we're bringing Stocks to iPad.
Stocks. I thought stocks was already on
It's pretty
iPad.
great, and we take advantage of the larger display so you can keep your eye on your stocks on the left while you browse through your financial news. It's a pretty great experience. Next up,
Good-dacko.
voice memos. We've also completely rebuilt voice memos to make it even easier to use. And we're bringing voice memos to the iPad for the first time.
How do I search?
Importantly, we've also added iCloud support, so your recordings stay in sync across all your devices. We think iPad users are just gonna love this. And we think that iBooks is the best way to discover and experience ebooks, as well as audiobooks. And with iOS 12, we're introducing an all-new design. And we think the update is so great, we're calling it Apple Books, a new name.
Apple Books.
Very dramatic. Drop of the eye.
I was gonna say.
Apple Books has some great new
Not
features.
too
For
much.
example, Reading Now, with a preview that makes it really easy for you to pick up reading right where you left off. And there's so much more, including a stunning new store that makes browsing through your ebooks and audiobooks better than ever.
For you.
We love these updates, and we think you will too. But we also have a smart and safe way to use your apps in the car.
How the heck is?
I think you know I'm talking
Not,
about
I know,
CarPlay.
Valerian. This should already be on the
already
iPad.
supports third-party audio and voice messaging, voice calling, and messaging apps. Probably
I
know
had my
that.
J's right here.
But what you might
moved
not
them.
know is with iOS 12,
Booyah.
CarPlay will also support third-party navigation apps.
Third-party navigation apps.
So now you have even more choices
I
when
just
you
use
use
Maps.
CarPlay.
I just use Maps.
That is a really quick look at some
Maps
of our
gets the job done.
updates. And Craig, back to you.
Thank you, Susan.
That was anticlimactic.
Well, now I'd like to take a moment to talk about something that's on
Yeah,
a
the
lot of
mobile
people's
confirmed.
minds lately. You know, iPhone and iPad are some of the
You're
most
funny,
powerful
amiibo guy. I didn't
tools
even catch that.
ever created for learning,
The
exploring,
person's name
and
was
keeping in
Zelda
touch.
in one of the apps that
But
they
some
shown.
apps demand
That's
more
funny.
of our attention than
I
we
missed
might
it.
even realize. They beg us to use our phone when we really should be occupying ourselves with something else. They send us flurries of notifications, trying to draw us in for fear of missing out. And some of us, it's become such a habit that, we might not even recognize just how distracted we become. Well, we've thought deeply about this. And today, we're announcing a comprehensive set of built-in features to help you limit distraction, focus, and understand how you're spending your time.
I need to focus.
And balance the many things that are important to you. Now, it starts with Do Not Disturb.
Reggie's body is needed
There's
for
times
hype.
of the day,
Darth
or times
Wesker.
when you just don't want to be disturbed. And
I
one
mean,
of
it's the
those,
Apple
of
event, bro.
course,
You got to
is at
go
night.
into this with different
Sometimes you wake up in
expectations
the
than
middle of the
like a
night,
Nintendo
look at your
E3
phone,
event.
maybe just to check the time, and you're confronted with something like this. Barrage of notifications that spin you up and keep you from falling back asleep. And so we're introducing Do Not Disturb during bedtime.
What's up, Freezy?
Where all
What's
you'll
up,
see
dude?
is this, nothing to get you spun up. And in the morning, yeah,
I'm going to download iOS 12.
in the morning when you wake up, you're gently eased into your day. You can tap when you want to start confronting those notifications. Now,
I guess so many
we've all found
notifications.
ourselves in situations like this.
Ah,
Now, rest assured, he stuck the landing on this one. But now, Do Not Disturb can help. And we made it easier than ever to use Do Not Disturb because now we have a great new mode where when you press into Do Not Disturb in Control Center, you can set an ending time for Do Not Disturb for when you leave a particular location
That's
or when an
cool.
event ends on your calendar. So I
That's
think we're
cool.
all going to be using Do Not Disturb a bunch more. Now, next I want to talk about notifications. Now, notifications help keep
Hey,
us
it's an
informed
Apple
and
event,
connected to
Mr. Ray.
important things that happen throughout the day.
It's different, bro.
And we'd like to give you more control over how many notifications you receive. And so we're enabling what we call instant tuning for notifications right from the lock screen.
It's an Apple event.
You can press in
They might
to a
announce a new
notification,
Apple
and from there
phone.
you can decide to send future notifications
And
from that app
Mac.
directly to
We'll see.
Notification Center, bypass Notification
Smash will
Center,
be an Apple
bypassing your lock
exclusive.
screen.
Danny,
Or
you
turn
called
them
it,
off
bro.
altogether.
You called
and
it,
Siri
Danny.
will even help by suggesting that you turn
Danny
off notifications
called it.
for apps that you're no longer using. Now, we also wanted to give you help managing large numbers of notifications. So I'm thrilled to announce that we're bringing to iOS support for grouped notifications. Notifications are grouped not just by app, but also by topic and thread. It gives you a great overview of the notifications you've received. You can tap in and look at a particular group, but of course, just as important, with a single swipe, you can triage a whole group of notifications away. So that's notifications.
Cool.
Now, in addition to these great features for helping you limit distractions, we wanted to go further.
Okay,
It's
how
with
much
a feature
further?
we call Screen Time. Screen Time empowers you with both insight and control over how you spend your time. And it starts with reports. Every week, you get a weekly activity summary that details how you used your iPhone or iPad. You tap in, and you get to view your full activity report. It's really detailed. You get deep insight on how much time you're spending, where you're spending it, and even how your use breaks down during the day or the night. You get a summary of the time you're spending in apps, how much time you're spending, how often per hour you're picking up your phone and what's drawing you in, and what apps are sending you the most notifications. Now, equipped with this insight, you can make decisions about how much time you want to spend with your device each day. But we know there are people who would like a little extra help in managing their use of apps.
We all
and for
would
them,
like
we've
some
created
help.
app limits. So if in your activity report, you see an app where you might want to be spending a little bit less time, well, you can set your own limit. And then during the day, when you're using the app, you'll receive a helpful notification letting you know time is almost up.
For Instagram. 5 minutes left for Instagram today.
And
That's
once
funny.
you've reached your limit, instead of the app, you'll see this. It's time to move on. Now, we'll let you grant yourself an extension if you want, but we'll give you a reminder later to move along. Now, this is also in sync across your iPhone and iPad, so your limits apply to your total usage. And we think this is going to be helpful for many people, but especially for some kids. And we know this is something that can help families achieve the right balance for them.
Parental
and of course,
controls.
it starts with providing your kids
Where you
with
can
great
limit app
information so they
usage.
get
I
an
thought this
activity
was
report
already
of
on
their own.
phones.
But as a parent, you get one as well on your device. And based on what you see, you have the option of creating allowances. And
Oh, my wife's gonna like this.
now, you have many options. One of them is downtime, time when you want your kids to unplug altogether, for instance, at bedtime. And you can also limit your kids' time in apps by category or by individual app. Now, there's some apps you may want to always allow them to use. For instance, you may want them to be able to get at the phone at all times so they can contact you. Or you may want to give them access to educational apps. And you can also limit access to only movies, apps, and websites that you deem age appropriate. Now, this works, of course, across their iPhone and iPad, and it uses family sharing, so it's super easy to set up. And you can manage it all remotely from your parental device. And so that are some great screen time and some great features to help you better manage your time.
That's what I just said too. Like the new update's gonna crash my phone.
Now,
Thanks.
next, I'd like to talk about one of the most important uses of our devices, and that's communication. And we'll start with messages. Messages has given us fun ways to express ourselves with emoji and now Animoji. And one of the things that make Animoji so fun is how expressive they are. You know, from smiles to frowns to nods of the head and blinking of the eye.
What did Andrew say?
Animoji do such an amazing job tracking our expressions. And this year, we're taking Animoji to a whole new level, the breakthrough new technology we call tongue detection.
What?
That's right. Now you can make your favorite Animoji do this. We're all going to be sticking out our tongues to our phones in the near future. Now, we're also introducing some great new Animoji that I think you're all going to love, like ghost, koala, tiger, and T-Rex. But we wanted to take Animoji even further by making them even more personal. So I'm thrilled today to announce the arrival of the era of Memoji. That's right. With Memoji, you can create your very own personalized Animoji. Now, these Animoji can look like you or the real you. And we've worked hard to build a deep set of customization options to let our customers create an incredibly diverse
They have Me's.
of Memoji.
Me's
Really
are on Apple devices now. They copy Nintendo. We have
And we've
Me's now.
designed a beautiful new experience to create these Memoji that makes the process fun and easy.
Bruh, this is some
To
Nintendo
tell
stuff
you more
right here.
about it, I'd like to invite one
Bruh.
of the managers of our messages and Animoji
Me's?
features, Kelsey Peterson, to give you a live demo.
They had the nerve to call them Me's too? Bro, this is some straight Nintendo stuff.
Good morning. I cannot wait to tell you what's new with messages. Let's get started with Animoji. First, you need to meet the newest members of the team. We've got a new cat in town,
They
our
might as well
tiger.
call it Memojis. M-I-I?
She's so cute. And now,
I find that
my
funny.
personal favorite, the koala. Oops. Just getting excited, scrolling through here. They can't all be cute and cuddly though, so here's our T-Rex. And we have our very own friendly little ghost. So much fun. And if I swipe right, here's where I can create my very own Memoji. Let me show you just how easy it is. I recently chopped my hair, so I want one that matches the new me. So I've selected a skin color, and now I'm trying to figure out just the right amount of freckles. It's a real Goldilocks scenario.
This is funny.
Yeah, these are just right. Okay, on to the main event. There are so many hairstyles to choose from. First, I'm gonna grab my color, and then like I said, I need to go a little bit shorter. All right. Nope, this is the one. Now that I'm all set, I can of course select my eye color. And what's really amazing is as I'm making changes, the character up above is coming to life.
I have to
There
say,
are tons of options.
this
for me
is
to
what I
customize.
wanted with
I could
Me's.
add earrings, but what I really want
I want the
is a
Me's to
great
be
pair
more
of suns.
animated,
So I'm
man.
gonna come over to eyewear
Come
and
on,
pick out
Nintendo.
some frames. Maybe not for today. I think I need 2 lenses.
Oh, and the
These
lips
are the
are
ones.
synced to how
Now
she's
that I have
talking.
frames, I'm gonna tint my lenses.
Bro,
to
this
make
is
a
so
great pair
fire.
of sunglasses.
Oh, I'm gonna do this. Oh, we gotta create a
Perfect.
Memoji.
Okay, I think I'm all set.
This is gonna be
Tap
fire.
done,
I'm gonna do
Which
this.
saves my brandly created Memoji
This is
right
dope.
here into the drawer alongside the rest of my team.
This is dope.
And that's how simple it is to create your very
Own
own Memoji.
Memoji. That's dope. That's cool. They copy Nintendo though.
Now I have a brand new feature to introduce you to. This wasn't even in Craig's slides. We are bringing fun effects into the messages camera. Let's take a look. I have a message here from my partner. It looks like he's informing me that he's bought our dog Ferdinand yet another tiny dog hat. This isn't even the first. I think this is the perfect opportunity for a response with this new fun camera. So I'll tap to pull up the camera, and then I can see this little star over here on the left. Tapping on that gives me a strip with all sorts of new effects. So I could add things like shapes or text. But let's check out these filters. Ooh, so this is comic book. It's really fun.
Oh, that's dope.
But for a response about a tiny dog hat, I think I'm gonna go in a different artistic direction. So what I really need to do is add a sticker from one of my favorite sticker packs.
That's
Ferdy
funny.
looked really excited about that new dog hat, so I'm gonna put him right here. New way for you to use Animoji. I can apply my favorite Animoji right here, live.
Oh. Bro, this is fire. That's dope. That's dope. That's dope.
Here's the Memoji I just created, but I actually have just the one. It's of me in a very similar red hat, which is kind of perfect for twinning with my pup. So I'm gonna set up my shot, snap, and send. And that's a demo of the fun new effects and messages. Back to you, Craig.
I like that new Memojis. That's dope.
So
I like the
that's
Memojis.
and some fun
Even
new
though they
effects.
copied Nintendo, but they made it better.
Messages. Next, let's talk about FaceTime.
$20 for every sticker pack.
FaceTime is the way that
You're
so
right,
many
Leggy.
of us connect with people in our
You know they're
lives,
gonna do us.
share some of our most important moments, and it's helped us deepen our connection with people important to us wherever they are. And of course, it's a fun place just to hang out. Now, this year, FaceTime is going to take a big leap forward.
Okay.
Because today, we're introducing Group FaceTime. Now, you'll be able to FaceTime 2 people, 3 people, actually up to 32 simultaneous participants.
32.
Now, setting up a group call couldn't be easier. Just instead of typing one person's name, you can do many. You can ring them by tapping
Mario
audio
Kart tonight. That's
or
right.
video.
Jusser,
But
did
we
you
also introduced a great
figure it
new
out how to
because
get into the
FaceTime
Discord?
is now integrated into messages, so you can quickly go from a group chat you have going directly in.
Let me see, bro, if you're
group
in there.
FaceTime, and members of the group can join in and drop out at any time. It's really great.
Try.
Would you like
Make
to see
sure
it?
again to try to click on the
Let's
link
do
in
a
your
demo.
email or something, Jusser.
Well, I think for our first live demo of
We're gonna be
Group
playing Mario
FaceTime,
Kart with the sponsors
I'm gonna,
tonight.
Contact
Gonna
the
be
folks
fun.
back in Cupertino. Now I can just dive into this conversation I have going with the members of the FaceTime team, and it looks like actually they're already on a group FaceTime call, so I'm just gonna join.
Let me see. Oh, the stream stopped. This is all them, bro. This is all Apple right now. Apple. Let me refresh.
At the bottom, there's an area we call
we're good.
the roster
We're
that
good.
contains everybody else, and of course,
good.
I'm right there in the lower right-hand corner.
Hey, Craig. Wait, am I on the big screen?
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
Lauren,
Justin, you're
this
good.
is
You're
not a
good.
test. You're
Yeah.
in front of 6,000
Yeah,
of
the
your
stream.
biggest
Oh,
new
okay.
fans.
What did you do, Justin? What did you do,
Now,
Justin?
what you probably noticed is when Lauren spoke, her tile
You're fire
automatically got
in
larger
2K,
to reflect
by
her
the way.
prominence in the conversation. This is totally automatic.
What did you do, Justin?
Hey, Roberto, how's it going back there in Cupertino?
I'd say it's going pretty well. And Lauren, sorry for stealing your spotlight.
Stole the spotlight.
This works, of course, for people in the roster as well.
Apple didn't pay the internet bill.
Hey,
I
Christopher,
don't
you
know.
ready to make your big entrance?
Finally, my moment has come. Hello, world.
Hi.
Well done.
Hi, Chrissy Roy.
Now, you can control this too. So if I want to bring Woody front and center, I just double tap. There he is.
No spam,
Now,
bro.
Woody, your baby is performing admirably here.
Thanks, Craig. It's exciting to finally be able to share group FaceTime with everyone.
It sure is.
Hi,
Now, we have
wow,
all of
group
this. We've also
FaceTime.
brought
Bro,
effects to
this is
FaceTime
dope.
Camera. I can just tap in and I have access to an emoji, filters, and all of my sticker packs. And everyone else on the call can apply them too. Wow, now this is the future.
The future. Bro, group FaceTime?
I'm the quick koala.
How cool is that? We have over 200. We
I'm
had.
glad you finally
My
been
thing
able to
is-
express that side of
Going
yourself,
crazy,
Roberto.
bro.
Hey, Tim, is that you?
Yeah, it's me. I signed up to help test FaceTime.
No, we didn't. I thought we did.
All right.
FaceTime.
Well, thank you, Tim. Every little bit counts.
Happy to help, and thanks to everyone on the FaceTime team for making it a reality. I can't wait to start using it every Sunday night to call the leadership team.
Looking forward to that, Tim.
That's funny.
Of course, what I'm really looking forward to is getting group FaceTime to everyone on iOS 12. Thanks, guys, for a fantastic call. We'll see you back in Cupertino.
Bye, Craig.
That's funny. So, June 12th. Oh, yeah, no way.
So that's group FaceTime. It works on iPhone, iPad, and Mac, and you can even answer in audio on your wrist on your Apple Watch. So that's FaceTime and messages, and this is iOS 12. Improved
Showing what I was
performance,
watching live.
new AR
Pokemon. Let's go,
experiences,
Pikachu.
Siri suggestions, screen time, Memoji and fun effects in the messages camera.
Do Inklings from
and
Mario Kart
group
tonight.
FaceTime.
Let's go, Jammin'. All right.
Hope you like it. I'm going to hand it back to Tim. Thank you.
Let's do it. at jamming.
Thank you, Craig.
That's right. Tonight, Mario Kart.
iOS 12 looks fantastic, and we can't wait for everyone to get their hands on it.
Let's do it.
Next up, we'd like to talk about the Apple Watch.
Apple Watch. Tonight's Mario Kart.
When we began development of the watch many years ago, we had a vision for
Will
just how
be
impactful and essential it can
inklings.
become in our lives. So we worked very hard
Must
to create
use
something that you would love
inklings
and want to wear all the
and
time. And customers do love it. In fact, Apple
Splatoon
Watch is #1 in customer satisfaction. And not
Is that how you
just
spell
this year,
vehicle?
but every single year since we launched in 2015.
Everyone.
And growth
Yeah.
has been
Tonight,
off the
Mario
charts.
Kart races with the sponsors.
Apple Watch
All
grew
Inkling
60% last
vehicles.
year.
Let's go.
We're constantly hearing from customers about
Send.
the many ways that the Apple Watch has changed their lives. And I'd like to share just one of them with you this morning. Mary Dobjan was boating with her husband John when, due to a medical condition, all of John's muscles went completely limp and he fell into the ice-cold water. With her arms
Inklings
wrapped around John
are in the game.
to keep him from drowning, her phone to call for help. But with her Apple Watch, she was able to call Siri, or to use Siri to call 911. Rescuers soon arrived and saved John's life.
Let's go. That's cool.
As Mary told us, if it wasn't for my Apple Watch, he really would not be here today.
That's cool. That's
This
cool.
is just one of the many stories
Technology
that
can
we've
save
heard about
lives.
how Apple Watch is impacting people's lives. They range from
iPhone 6,
getting
best
people to be more
iPhone in my
active to
opinion.
helping users,
I had an iPhone 6.
live
The
a
next phone I
healthier
get,
life,
I'm not going to get
even
a
to
large
alerting users to
phone.
an elevated
I'm going to get a
heart
smaller
rate.
phone. But here's my
Apple
family.
Watch
You want to
brings
see?
such amazing
Wife and kids.
capabilities
Back up
right
there.
to the wrist. And of course, at the heart of this is WatchOS.
Kiddos and wife.
We're excited to introduce WatchOS 5 today, which brings even
All I
more
did was
ways for you
change
to
the amount
stay
to 5.
active and connected.
Then I left.
And I'd like to hand it off to Kevin
I'm
Lynch
talking
to
about
tell
the
you all
cards.
about it. Kevin?
Oh, okay. Let me know if
Good morning. You know, stories like that about how Apple Watch is supporting people around the world in even extreme situations like Mary and John's, but also in their daily lives is really super motivating to us as a team. And there are things you do every day that shape your life. And Apple Watch has 2 key areas it's working to help you support those activities every day. First, staying active to increase your well-being and health. And second, being connected to the people and the information that you care most about. We're moving WatchOS forward in both of these areas. Let's start with health and fitness. Now, much of the power in the health and fitness features that we put in Watch are really empowered by the investment we do to make sure the data you see is accurate. The data from our custom-built heart rate sensor, accelerometer, gyro, GPS are all thoroughly validated. In fact, from our fitness lab, we've studied over 6 terabytes of data, where 12,000 study participants logged over 90,000 hours of sessions. They actually burned 2.3 million calories doing this. We believe this is the largest biometric data collection of its kind. And we take this information and we work to integrate this seamlessly with the user experience.
Activity.
So when you raise your
Let me
wrist
check
and
my
look at your
activity for the day.
rings, the information's not only
Let's see
accurate,
my
but it's
activity
also
ring.
meaningful to you. We really love
This is
hearing
my
about your
activity.
focus on
I've been
closing
sitting down
these
streaming
rings.
for most of the day, so.
And we really enable this through a
no
number
activity.
of ways in
Hey,
Apple Watch.
I am going to hit
First,
the gym later tonight.
Of course, we
today.
do daily coaching, so you can see what your
that
goals
activity
are
is
for
going
the
to go
day.
up. This
We
activity
also
ring
support
is
celebrations when you achieve your
addicting, bro.
goals.
I be trying to
And
feel
we have
it
special
every day,
edition
man.
challenges,
I
like
do.
the most
I
recent
do.
birthday challenge that we did.
If it did, Patreon CEO are
And
going
on
to
a
score.
monthly basis, we do monthly goals that are personalized to you.
I
And
hear
of
you,
course, the
Jesse.
Activity app also supports activity sharing, which has become one of the most popular features of the Activity app. Many of you love the excitement of good old-fashioned competition, though. So
Yes,
in
we do.
WatchOS 5, you can challenge any of your activity sharing friends to a 7-day competition whenever you would like. And if they accept, you each try to win the week by closing your rings and earning points. You earn 1 point for each % of a ring that you close. And while you're in the middle of a competition, your progress notifications are
Track goes
updated
all
to not
the
only
way
show
to
you the
rings.
progress your friend's making, but
Also,
also
you can
where you
challenge
stand
other
in the
people.
competition.
Battle for Danny.
And when you win,
I just was saying I'm about 50-50
We're really
and getting
excited
it.
about this edition, and if you're competitive, it gives you a
I'm
whole
probably
new
gonna
way
get
to
it. Let me
enjoy
see.
the activity
How
app.
many are getting Blaze Blue?
Now, when you're doing Now, when you do want to go do a workout, there's a lot of workout types you can choose from.
Blaze
And they all have
Blue.
custom algorithms to measure things like calorie burn, pace, distance, elevation gain.
How many?
And when you're swimming, it even counts laps and detects what swim strokes
I don't know. It
using.
depends on how
With
many
Gym
getting it.
Kit, your metrics
How many
are
guys are
synced with
getting
your
Blaze
favorite
Blue?
gym equipment. We're really
Watching the
excited to bring more
stream. If
enhancements
you're
to
getting
workouts
Blaze
in
Blue on the
WatchOS 5.
Switch, let me know.
Starting with a new workout type for yoga. Now, this works primarily from your heart rate.
TCG just got a new sponsor. The notification is working now. Uh-oh, it's on.
For hiking.
Well, let me see if that's a new one or if that's an old one. My Streamlabs thing be tripping. I think it's new. Wow, that's crazy that it worked. TCG, thanks for becoming a sponsor,
has become a
bro.
really great running companion, especially now that we've added GPS and cellular and music streaming.
Let me get his
We're
name
making
right.
this an even better experience now for
TCG
training
Micah.
runs and races. In addition to current and average pace,
C
you now have the option to
G
keep track of your rolling mile pace, which is how fast you ran the immediately preceding mile.
Thanks for becoming a sponsor, bro. Again, I think TCG, you were already a sponsor, and you came back.
And
Thanks,
finally,
bro.
runners will now get cadence.
Thanks, bro.
So you can see your current steps per
Thanks,
minute.
bro.
We're really excited for runners to try these out.
You in there.
Now,
we're at 183 sponsors. We need 17 more
there's
for
sometimes when
200.
you forget to start a workout on watch, but you've started working out. And to
We're there.
solve
We're getting
this
closer
now,
to that
we're adding
200 goal.
automatic workout detection.
Let's go, boy. Let's go, Blum. Blaze Blue needs some work. Yeah, raising from Blaze Blue hype. Now I'm getting Fighter Z on Switch once they announce it. That's what I'm saying, Diamond. Part of me is I'm just gonna wait for Dragon Ball. Yeah. I'm not fast. Yeah. Fast like Dash and Incredibles too. Yeah.
Now, when you reduce the intensity of your movement,
I'll
your heart rate
just
decreases,
wait
but you forget to end your workout.
for
Of course,
the
watch will also detect that and suggest that you stop.
Fighters announcement. But when we do fight night on Wednesday nights, we're going to be playing Street Fighter, Dragon Ball Xenoverse, Pokken.
For runners and
That's the
automatic
current
workout
fight
detection
rotation.
Are all enabling you to
on the
more
Switch.
accurately track your workouts
Starting to
and
get a
stay
headache.
motivated while you do.
This
Now
is
let's
a
talk about being
long.
connected.
It started
Apple
at
Watch enables
1.
you to
They said it
remain in
goes
the
until
moment, while
it's
also
2
easily
hours long.
connected to the people and information that you care about.
Is this just going to be
Leaders
about
to cellular
software? They're not
make
going to
this
announce
even
any
better.
hardware?
You can stay connected even when you're going
Yeah,
out
this
for
is
evening,
Apple's
running some
E3,
errands,
Eric.
or even
This is
going
like their
for a
E3.
sprint. Or stay in touch when your phone might not be easily available to you. And staying connected with people you love is something that our customers love about Apple Watch. You can easily make or receive a phone call, and you can hear the emotion and tone on the other end of the voice as you talk in real time. Or you can use messages to have impromptu,
We're walking at
short
lunchtime. Want to
conversations
join
with
us?
loved ones in a
Says
message
Lauren.
thread. In
We're good.
WatchOS 5, you'll have an entirely new way to communicate on your watch. That's real-time voice, but with the spontaneity of short messaging.
Did you steal my chips?
Stole his chips.
Maybe. I cannot wait till you go to college.
If I work
Introducing
next Sunday,
walkie-talkie.
I'm going to be mad because I joined the stream super late. It's all good. But Justin, I do try to get some 2K in, not just on Sunday night. Like sometimes in the daytime, I'll do a random 2K stream
First, you choose
when I'm
who
up
you'd like
to
to
it.
enable
So.
walkie-talkie with, and it suggests some people
9th,
that you
boy.
often communicate
June 9th.
with.
Yeah.
Easily
That's
add
when
them.
that's when
Now, the
E3
first
starts,
time
right,
you do
TJ?
this, your friend will receive a one-time request to allow a walkie-talkie connection with you. If they accept, then you can speak to each other with walkie-talkie.
We're at
whenever you like.
88 likes for the
When you do
stream.
this,
I need
you just
12
press to
more
talk.
people to give the stream a thumbs
then your
up.
friend can hear your
And we're going to
voice
get
just
over
like a
100
walkie-talkie.
likes. Come on,
They're going to
guys.
feel a haptic and hear a beep beep sound right before your voice comes out. And this new watch-to-watch connection works over cellular or Wi-Fi. It has really high audio quality. And it's a
Cool.
lot of fun. We can't wait for you to try this out. That's
Cool.
walkie-talkie.
Walkie-talkie. That's cool. What's up, Real
Last year, we
Spike?
introduced the Siri
What up,
Watch
boy?
Face, which presents the right information to you at the right time. And Siri does this using machine learning, so it's going to get better at predicting your actions over time by combining inputs like the time of day,
What's up, Real
your
Spike?
location, your daily routines, or which apps you use when. We're making some great enhancements
Yeah.
to the Siri Watch Face now. First, we're adding new content. So now you can get live sports scores, you can get commute time home or to work, or you can see your heart rate, for example, after a workout or your resting heart rate.
Yeah, 2K is always hype.
And we're also
all y'all sucking Fridays anyway, but we will win. Me and Azir
iOS 12 are
getting
also
it,
going to be
so
available
get
in
it.
watchOS. So in addition to getting relevant information, you'll also receive predicted shortcuts right on the Siri watch face. So at a wrist raise, you'll be able to directly do things like turn on your leaving home scene, or start an outdoor walk, or play your favorite morning playlist. And these shortcuts appear based on when you typically
that's
do
so
those
random.
actions at
The
those
main chat.
times. So super easy now to just
Oh,
tap
new
into
phone
those
announcements
actions.
are in the fall, so they're just software.
Also, for the first time, you can now use third-party apps on the Siri watch face. So now you can see both relevant content and shortcuts from your favorite apps.
How to link Pokemon Go to iPhone? I need to look that up.
If you always go running with Nike Plus Run Club, at a certain
How
time
to
you're
link
logging your meals with Lose It, or you use City
Pokemon
Mapper to find your commute home,
Go
you just raise
to
your wrist
Apple
and tap.
Watch.
It's that easy.
That's what I need to do.
So new content,
Launch settings from
support
your
for
iPhone
shortcuts,
screen.
and
Okay.
third-party apps making for an even more powerful Siri watch face.
Go to privacy.
Now, currently, to talk to Siri, you raise your wrist and you say, "Hey Siri." And when
Tap
you think about
on
this,
health.
it's quite a strong signal when you raise your wrist and talk to your watch. It's kind of like when
Apps
someone's
that have
standing right in
requested
front of
access to your
you. You don't
health
need to say
data will
"Hey" because
appear
you
here.
have their attention already. So we're bringing this same social
Tap on
cue
Pokemon
to
Go.
Siri on the watch. So you
It's
no longer
not,
need
but
to say,
it's
"Hey,
not
Siri."
showing, bro.
You just raise your wrist and talk to Siri.
How do I do that?
Bringing a number of improvements to notifications.
But how do I
which are
get
now
it
more actionable
started?
and interactive. So, for example, with this notification from Qantas, you can check in and share your flight details.
Adding
right from the
Pokemon to your watch
notification.
face, yeah.
After you finish a ride with Didi, you can scroll down, you can rate your ride, and pay with Apple
I'm trying to
Pay
get Pokemon
right
Go
there
on my
in the
watch, bro.
notification. And with this one from Yelp, that your table is ready, if you need a bit more time, you
Danny.
can extend the reservation out a bit just by
Major
tapping.
yawn.
So super easy now.
Apple major
super easy
yawn.
now to interact right in place inside notifications. We've also improved our message.
Maybe I have to go right
notifications.
to the Apple
Today,
Watch
if someone
app.
sends you a web link, you aren't able to view it on your wrist. With watchOS 5,
I hate
we've
how my
integrated
kids have
WebKit,
my
so now
stuff.
you have the ability to view web content
this outta here.
in mail or messages. You can even tap on that link. Yes, and to easily view things like menus here. And while we think full browsing doesn't make sense on your wrist, there are times you get content you'd like to see it right in the moment, and now you'll be able to do that in watchOS 5.
go.
And the contents can be formatted for the small
Files,
screen,
don't need
and there are
that.
reader modes available. So WebKit on watchOS.
Oh, I'm going to keep Google Translate.
Now with watchOS 4, we introduced an entirely new way to listen to music while you're on the go. You can stream 48 million songs on your wrist with Apple Music, or you can listen to automatically synced and curated playlists. And now, with watchOS 5, we're giving you even more to listen to. That's right. The Apple Podcasts app is coming to Apple Watch.
Apple
Upcoming
Podcasts app.
episodes from subscribed podcasts will be automatically synced to your watch, so you can get them right there. Or you can just ask
Translate.
Siri to stream a podcast for you, and it'll start playing. And playback resumes across all your devices, so you can continue just where you left off. So that's podcasts. Now, those are the great new features coming in watchOS 5 to stay connected with people and information that you care most about. Interactive notifications, web content, new content and shortcuts in the
Where's my
Siri
Apple
face,
Watch app,
podcasts,
bro?
and
There
of
it
course,
is.
walkie-talkie. Now, we'd like to show you this stuff live in action, and we thought we'd increase the challenge a bit in our live demo here today.
What he
to
talking
keep it
about, bro?
interesting. So Jules, who helps lead our
Apple
fitness experiences, is actually going to do the demo
Oh,
while
it is
biking.
on. Face gallery. Automatic app
So
install.
Jules has expertise in coaching, and she knows how to move and demonstrate, motivate, all at the same time. Take it away, Jules.
Thank you, Kevin. I've got some great stuff to show
this
you
ain't
that
nothing
I
to
think
do
you're
with
really
it.
going to
It's just
love.
a separate Apple
And
presentation.
bonus is I get to work on closing my rings while I do it. So first, I'm super excited to show you how easy it is to start a workout with Gym Kit. I just tap to connect
Pokemon Go.
and accept on the watch. And now I can control and start the workout right here from the console on the bike.
But I'm trying to get it on my
All of my
watch,
data
bro.
between the watch and the bike is in sync, and all of my workout metrics
My
are
watch.
accurate. Now, I wouldn't typically be trying to demo things
Oh,
for you and
maybe I have
sneak in
to
a
go to
workout at the same time,
oversee.
but I want to show you activity
Nope.
competitions. And to do that, I need to keep moving. This morning, I got this notification, and it says, your competition with Jay
Install.
is down to the last day, and it's a close
Booyah.
one. Have you got what it takes to win?
Oh, I
Find out
just
what
didn't
takes?
put it onto
You
my
bet
watch.
I do.
Ooh, she said, you bet I do.
But if I scroll down, I can see that Jay has moved ahead me by a couple of points, and that's not okay because this thing ends tonight. So I think I'm going to add a little resistance to this workout here and work to earn as many points as possible and move ahead of Jay
So
by the time
supposed
he's
to be
done. I
installed.
can simply tap
Why
here
would you need a watch to work
and
out?
send him a little smack talk to let him know
Bro,
I'm coming for him.
it tracks your activity. This thing is
Let me show
very
you
technologically
interactive
advanced, bro.
notifications because I have dinner reservations tonight that I made through Yelp. If all goes well here, I'm
Yeah,
going to go out
bro,
with my
that's the
girlfriends
team.
from work to celebrate.
Don't change it, by the way. Let
and
me see.
because we all know that Jay's going to lose this
There's
competition,
next time it's a 2K, dude.
maybe I should invite him
Me,
along
Spike,
so it
and
can be
Obi-Wan.
his
Yeah,
treat.
yeah, just real Spike,
Now
yeah.
I can simply add to the number of guests and
Yes, sir,
confirm
everyone. Let's
right
join
here
it.
in the app without ever having to open
It's the
it.
trash
It's
talking.
that simple.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Now in watchOS 5, notifications from apps are smartly grouped together. And here are a couple messages from my friend Catherine.
Be good.
We're trying to get to a yoga retreat this summer.
You say heavy
And
don't
it
want
looks like
though.
she sent me a link. Now I can tap it here
Hey,
and see if she's found somewhere great for us to go. Oh yeah, this looks beautiful.
Heavy.
I'm already in.
Don't
But I can
want
continue to
that.
scroll through the site, maybe read a little bit more about the retreat, even check the dates to make sure that they work.
Let me put my
And I
muscle.
can
Where's
do
my
all that
muscle
right here
thing?
from my wrist.
Okay, I think Pokemon Go was installed. Let's go. Showing up, watch.
Let me show you the enhancements that we've made to the new Siri watch face.
With my
At the
muscle
top
emoji.
here, you see the workout that I'm in right now. And when I'm ready to get back to it, I can just tap. Next up is Glow Baby. Next up is Glow Baby.
Oh,
Because it's
I
about
just
this
had
time
it.
each day that I check the app to see if my husband has logged our 1-year-old's nap. Oh, good job, baby. He slept 2 hours. And you parents know that good naps
Do
equal
you
good
mind if I
night.
both pick up my tea
All
or
right.
smash?
As I scroll through my day, I can
Go
see my next
ahead.
meeting. I can see traffic and directions to places that I'm going later today. Here's that dinner that Siri found in my calendar. And waiting for me at the end of my day is a shortcut to my evening meditation with 10% happier. Nice. Now, I want to check back in on this competition, but I thought it might be a good idea to get a little moral support from my #1 fan. And you
We're
heard
over
Kevin say
100
how
likes.
walkie-talkie
Thanks,
is so great for
dudes.
staying in
Thanks,
touch with
dudes.
close friends and
You
family.
got better now, bro.
So I set my daughter up with walkie-talkie so
Yeah.
that she can help demo what it's like to receive one and maybe give me a little bit of love up
Spike,
here.
but my dude kept,
Oh, there she is.
dude,
Mommy, I see you on
he's
TV.
laying it up,
Isn't that fun? How am I doing?
dunking.
So
Even
good.
though,
I know you'll beat Uncle Jay.
Oh,
Hashtag
terrible.
mommy for the win.
Love you. And that's how walkie-talkie works. All right, the time is now to check in on this competition and see if I have done enough to pull ahead.
Hey, Heavy
I'm
G,
gonna tap
I'm
into
bigger than you
activity
now, bro.
and swipe over the seed
My
score.
dude is taller and bigger.
Sorry, Jay, but the day is still young. Thanks, everybody, and back to you, Kevin.
Oh man, y'all dudes about to make me hop on 2K. No, but I gotta go. I can't
Way to go,
hop on
Jules.
2K again. I can't.
So in
I can't do it.
watchOS 5, we've enabled even deeper integration on the watch for apps, enabling them to work right in the moment.
So the whole
Apps
plan.
can include interactive controls within notifications, so you can quickly do more without even opening an app, like extend your parking with Pay by Phone. And with shortcuts, there's also new opportunities for third-party apps to
It's
appear
all good,
on Apple
Harry.
Watch right on the watch
It's
face.
all good,
You
bro.
can tap on a shortcut on the Siri face.
I think my
order
Pokemon
coffee,
Go
rent
should
a
be on my
bike,
phone
or
now,
pick up
bro.
where you left off in a workout. You can
Yep.
even use your custom Siri commands.
I got the
that you've created on your
Pokemon
phone
Go.
to speak on your
Open
watch.
Pokemon Go
And
on
for
your
native apps
iPhone.
building rich experiences, we've improved the Workout API for greater performance, and
Right.
we've added the ability for third-party apps to play background audio.
What they talking about, bro?
This enables you to easily sync things, of course, like audiobooks, favorite playlists, guided meditations, right to your watch, and they'll be able to play continuously in the background. Now, there's so many other features coming in watchOS, including things like the ability to customize the button arrangement in your control center, or you can add an air quality complication to your watch face. But one really exciting one is student ID cards. You're going to have the ability to add your student ID card to
I'll
Wallet
ring it.
on your iPhone and Apple Watch.
Oh,
And
somebody's
this works
calling
by
me.
simply holding your watch near
It
a
just
reader.
fixed my teeth.
Anywhere you
Hold
can
on.
use your student ID cards on and off campus. You can get access to places like your dorm or the library or events on campus. You can even pay for things like snacks or laundry or dinners. And this is your phone, and it will be available this fall, starting with these universities, and will expand to more campuses over time.
Hey, I'll be right back in 1 minute.
Now, this is also Pride Month, and we're really excited to introduce an all-new Pride Edition watch band. And we didn't stop there. We made a beautiful new face that matches perfectly with the band.
This is a long. Oh, they got
available today. If you'd like to use the new watch face, you can choose to add it from the watch face gallery starting in June today. That's just some of what's coming in WatchOS 5. Thank you very much. Back to Tim.
Thanks, Kevin. Thank you, Kevin. WatchOS just keeps getting better and better. And we're excited for you to try all of these, stay more active and connected.
Almost.
Next up is Apple TV.
Okay.
Last September, we introduced Apple TV 4K, and our customers love it. Since its introduction, the Apple TV business has grown an incredible 50%. Today, we've got some great new enhancements to Apple TV 4K and tvOS.
4K?
You're going to love them.
Now, Apple
So I'd like
TV's
to invite
starting to compete
Apple
with video
TV
game consoles,
lead
bro.
designer Jen Foltz
They're trying to
the
make
stage
video
to
game
tell you all about
consoles.
it. Jen?
Thanks, Tim.
The best songs we have.
Apple TV is built on an incredible
is.
platform, tvOS. And tvOS is built specifically
aight.
for the living room
Nah,
to make
he's
it easy to
aight.
enjoy your favorite TV shows, movies, apps, and games. Now, as Tim mentioned, last September, we introduced Apple TV 4K with the goal of bringing the highest quality cinematic experience right to your
I think
home.
I blocked them about 5 times.
It offers both 4K and high dynamic range, including support for HDR10 and Dolby
About
Vision.
7. Let's say 7
says
times.
the new Apple TV is a high-fidelity powerhouse. And to
Yeah.
ensure you can enjoy this beautiful experience
Huh?
with as much content as possible,
All right, let me know when they come to the door.
iTunes offers the largest
Sorry,
collection
we'll see.
of 4K HDR movies.
Huh? They're going to fix the microwave.
And we've upgraded your previously purchased movies to 4K HDR for free on all
Where's
available
my
titles.
muscle emoji?
There are also, thank you, there are also many 4K and HDR TV shows available from popular services like Amazon Prime Video and Netflix. And we know what makes for an amazing cinematic
4K.
experience.
They might talk
is
about
not
some video
just
games.
great picture quality, it's also incredible sound. So Apple TV 4K is bringing you the latest in audio technology.
Apple TV 4K. Huh?
Dolby Atmos.
Okay. All right. Hold on 1 second, dudes.
With Atmos, you get room-filling sound, the perfect complement to the stunning visuals of Apple TV 4K. Now, what makes Atmos so special is that unlike a traditional surround sound setup where sound is assigned to channels like the left or the right, Dolby Atmos has the ability to completely immerse you. Atmos moves sound in 3-dimensional space, creating an experience with powerful audio that flows all around you. It puts you right in the... All this with a home theater setup as simple as a Dolby Atmos-enabled soundbar and an Apple TV 4K. In fact, Apple TV 4K is the only streaming player to be both Dolby Vision and Dolby Atmos certified. And this fall, iTunes will be bringing you the largest collection of Atmos content anywhere. And just like with 4K HDR, your iTunes libraries will be upgraded to include Dolby Atmos on all supported titles. Now, of course, these movies and so much more are available in the Apple TV app. The Apple TV app is the center of your video experience.
Apple Star, you're going to lose the lip,
Single
Blue.
place to find
Just face the
and
facts,
watch
bro.
what you love
Just
across
face the
your
facts.
favorite apps. It's on Apple TV, iPad and iPhone, where you can find not only on-demand TV shows and movies, but also live content, including sports. The Apple TV app now offers a huge range of live sports. And we've added live news to make it even easier to stay current. The addition of live sports and news providers brings the coverage of the TV app to over 100 video channels, giving you a massive selection of content all in one place. With all this, Apple TV is the best box to connect to your TV. And that's now more true than ever, as more and more cable companies fundamentally shift how video gets to your TV. This typical cable box is becoming a thing of the past.
That's right, yeah.
As these companies
With
embrace internet
with smart
delivery.
TVs,
And many
you don't
of them
need like
share
cable
our
boxes.
vision of Apple TV as the one device for live, on-demand, and cloud DVR content.
All you need is internet.
And we've
now.
already started working with partners around the world to make this a reality. In France, we're working with Canal Plus. Almost
Canal
a third
Plus.
of French
I
households
said a
subscribe
plus.
to Canal services. And their subscribers can now choose Apple TV to access more than 100 live channels and some of the biggest sports, including the French Open in 4K. In Switzerland, we've partnered with Salt. Salt just launched a new TV service with more than 300 live
Salt.
TV channels, and it's available exclusively on Apple TV. And I'm really excited to announce that here in the US, Charter's Spectrum will be coming to Apple TV late this year. That means that up to 50 million homes will be able to choose Apple TV to access all their live channels and thousands of on-demand programs. And they'll be able to use Siri and the TV app to get access to their TV service, not only on Apple TV, but on iPhone and iPad as well. Now, with nearly any cable subscription, you can get access to dozens of video channels, like ESPN, Showtime, NBC, and many more. But it used to be really painful to set up, having to authenticate each app individually. I'm sure all of you have seen that 6-digit code you have to go online and type into a web browser. Well, last year we introduced single sign-on. Enter your cable credentials only once, and we unlock all of the apps your subscription supports. Well, now we're making it even easier with zero sign-on.
What is zero sign-on? What does that do?
So now, if you're on your TV provider's broadband network, we'll securely and automatically unlock all the supported apps included with your TV service. No credentials needed, it just works. Charter Spectrum, this is really awesome. And Charter Spectrum will be the first to support zero sign-on, and we'll be adding more providers over time.
Hey, I just got to
We're
deliver
also giving you even
the
more
info to you
options
guys.
for ways to control your Apple TV. For example, you can get quick access on your iPhone, where Apple TV users will get the Apple TV remote automatically added to Control Center. And for those that have installed home control systems, we're working with the leading providers so that you can use their remote to control your Apple TV,
Savant, and
even
Control
including support for
Pro.
Siri. At Apple, I love working with an amazing team, designing for a product that I enjoy every day, and on the
Prices
biggest
for
screen in
cardboard.
my
Yeah,
home.
Shadow Killer. It is a little pricey, but you're also paying for
I
games
get
too.
to
It does
watch
have software.
all my favorite movies, TV shows, and more. Over 48 million songs, including
Okay,
the
Chairman.
best metal.
Jammin said he
on
holds
Apple
its own.
Music.
We'll see.
All of my photos, videos, and memories, as well as thousands of apps and games that many of you have built. And Apple TV brings some amazing views right to my living room with aerials.
Aerials.
Now, one of the questions I get asked the most about aerials, especially by my family members, is, where is this? Well, this fall, with just a tap of the Siri remote, you'll now be able to see every aerial location. And you can even swipe between locations, so you can see even more. And today, I have an incredible new location to share with you.
You do?
For the past year, we've been collaborating closely with an amazing partner, filming some stunning footage from around the world.
All right,
with
fellas.
a very unique vantage point.
I think it's
And here
30
it
more
is.
minutes. What's going on? I don't even know what's going on, bro.
This is filmed by astronauts aboard the International Space Station. You can see Sicily just off the boot of Italy. And check out that Mediterranean Sea. The blue is just phenomenal. So here's a fun fact. The space station makes an orbit every 90 minutes. So that means they get 16 sunrises and sunsets every day. And with all those sunsets, nighttime can be particularly stunning, the way those urban areas pop with light. Here we are flying over South Korea toward Japan.
Apple
You
Game
can see
Console.
Tokyo coming into view at the top,
They already do that through the
some
Apple
distant
TV.
Stars, and
Is it
even
Apple
the upper
TV?
reaches of the Earth's atmosphere,
Or you can play
which is
video
that
games
orange
on it?
band enveloping the Earth.
I think so.
And here's one that might look a little more familiar.
Animal Crossing, they do. Yeah, Faye's already out though.
Heading southward.
But Animal Crossing,
You can see Lake
I don't know. I
Tahoe
don't think we're gonna
surrounded by
get Animal
snowpack
Crossing at this E3.
and the San Francisco
All right,
Bay.
Madman.
These are truly incredible and offer such a unique perspective on the world. I'd like to give a huge thanks to the International Space Station National Lab and CASIS for all their help in making this a possibility. These are going to look incredible at home in 4K HDR.
If he wasn't forced to change
So
his
that's
cart.
tvOS. Apple TV gives you amazing picture and sound with 4K HDR and now Dolby Atmos.
Bro.
And the Apple TV app
I
is
don't
the
know,
center
bro.
of your video experience. Available on Apple TV, iPad, and iPhone, it's the one place to find all your favorite TV shows, movies, sports, and news. And with that, I'll hand it back to Tim.
Luigi's
Thank
name.
you.
Range Avenue. What you talking about, bro?
Thanks, Jen.
Oh, is my
Apple
thing
TV
not even
4K and
at the bottom?
tvOS look and sound awesome. You're really going to love it. Next up is the Mac. At Apple, yeah.
Uh-oh. I
We
got a
love the
Mac too.
The Mac was the first computer
I like my
that made
Mac.
powerful technology, so easy to use, and put the customer at the center of the experience. And of course, that remains at the core of all Apple products. For more than 30 years.
Yeah, but I
the
think
Mac
they're just
has
gonna
empowered people to
Pokemon and
create
Smash is
all
gonna be their
kinds of
focus
amazing things,
for this year.
from the personal
So
to
all
the
Pokemon and
professional.
Smash.
Today,
I don't think we're gonna get
excited
anything
to take
on
Mac a huge leap
Animal Crossing.
forward. The next version of Mac OS is chock full of new features inspired by pro
new
users,
OS for Mac.
but designed for everyone. I'd like to bring Craig back up to talk about it. Craig?
So now they're talking about Mac OS. Maybe Rogers, I'm hot for that E3 though.
Hello again. It's true that Mac OS is the heart of what makes a Mac a Mac. And we want as many Mac users as possible to have access to our latest software. And that's why 6 years ago, with the introduction of OS X Mavericks, we began offering our Mac OS updates free for Mac users. And 2013 was also the year that we first introduced our California naming theme. Now, after spending a year by the ocean, we not only modernized the look and feel of Mac OS, but we headed to the mountains with Mac OS Yosemite. Now, as you may be aware, our naming of Mac releases is handled by our crack marketing organization. And as you probably noticed, they went on a 4-year mountain-bound bender. In El Capitan, we added Metal, our groundbreaking graphics technology. In Sierra, we brought Siri to the Mac and extended our capabilities and continuity. And last year, with High Sierra, we focused on deep technology, preparing the Mac for future innovation. Well, this year, we've made some striking changes to Mac OS.
Madman, we'll see,
and we've
bro.
left the high country
We'll
for a
see,
place
Madman.
entirely
My
different,
J's
but
keep
no
dropping.
less
We get
beautiful,
something different from them.
and here still in California. And I'd like to take you there now.
Stay right there.
Our next release of Mac OS is Mac OS Mojave.
Mojave. So they have what, lion?
Now,
What is
Mojave is beautiful
Mojave.
during the day,
Mojave.
but what really captured
You know
our
Mojave.
imagination
It's Mojave.
was the beauty of the desert at night.
Mojave. I tripped myself
And this
up.
inspired one of our most distinctive new features, and I'd like to show it to you now.
What is it?
So here we are live in macOS Mojave.
Mojave.
And I'd like to show you a new side of Mojave.
Mojave.
We call it dark mode.
Really? Really?
Now, as you see, dark
Y'all
mode
clapping
is
for
not
that?
just about the dock or the menu bar. It extends to your Windows Chrome, your sidebar, and even the content of the windows. And it's so great for pros. It makes photographic content absolutely pop off the screen. It's just gorgeous.
I don't know if that's something to get hyped
So
about.
nice. And this is great not just for photography, but when working on presentations or documents. It's also great doing ordinary things if maybe you're working in a dark environment. You just look at calendar, and even mail in dark mode. It's so great. And I think some of us are going to want to run dark mode just because it's so cool. I mean, your emoji look great. Your photos look great. I mean, check out your album art in music or your For You feed in Apple Music. But I think one audience that's going to especially appreciate dark mode are some of you here in this room, our developers, because Xcode looks fantastic in dark. Whether it's your source code or even interface builder and all of its inspectors, they just look fantastic in black. And that's a quick look at dark mode. Now, we were so inspired by this changing desktop wallpaper, we decided to add a new feature to Mojave that I think you'll enjoy.
Mojave.
It's called Dynamic Desktop. And when you're using it, your desktop actually subtly changes throughout the day.
Yeah, dark mode is not
Morning
something to clap about, dudes
to
in the main chat.
afternoon
Come on, they tripping, bro.
to evening. It's
want to
really
be on
cool.
Your team.
Now, there's much
going
more to Mojave
outside.
that I'd like to share with you
You're risk, no,
through demos.
I
And
get
it
to that. I
starts
think any combo be
with the
black man or no
desktop.
free cars or your L's could hang.
Now, the
All right, let's
desktop
make it happen, bro. Me,
is so
Jusser,
crucial to how
and Real
many of us
Spike
use our
against
Macs. We
anybody.
have files that we're actively working on. We often put them on the
go,
desktop.
let's go,
But the
Oli.
result can be
Let's do
a
it.
desktop that looks something like this. And so now in Mojave, we have a really great solution. And we call it Desktop Stacks.
Let's do it. We're going to go 10-0 for the night, bro.
All of the contents of your desktop are automatically arranged into these stacks. They can be
back down
arranged
for nothing.
by kind, by date, or even by tag.
Man,
and they're
I'm so
really easy
scrolling
to
through my old
use. You
texts
just
to
click
try to
on
get-
them. You can see all the contents in the
Wonder if
stack.
it's in my email.
Double click to open a document and put it away. And they stay organized. So for instance, if I bring forward mail, maybe I drag an image out, I want you to watch what happens, because the image flies right into the right stack. Now, you can also scrub your stacks. So for instance, I'll just scrub across this stack. You see I can select between different photos, pick one up. Actually, let me just hide mail here, mid-drag. Got a little excited with my, with all of my stack action.
Let's go.
So
Oh,
I
no,
just
not now. Oh, I can't
drag
play now.
This out, and drop it in just like that. And that's a quick look at stacks. Now,
Bro, Oli is ready. I can't play now.
we've also brought some great new changes to the Finder. I'd like to show them to you now. Now, it starts with a new view. We all enjoy using icon
Bruh.
view, list view. There's, of course, column view, but now we've added an all-new view called gallery view.
I'm giving them until 3
It has
o'clock.
a big preview up top, a set of thumbnails along the bottom. It makes it easy to preview images, video, presentations,
chilling
documents,
while the Apple
spreadsheets,
presentation is going on.
PDFs, and of course, with images, sometimes you want to know more detail about, for instance, how they were captured. And now the new sidebar in Mojave really helps because it now supports full metadata. So you can see around your photo the camera you took the photo on, the kind of lens, the aperture settings, and so forth. It's really handy. And you'll notice also along the bottom, there's this new area called Quick Actions. And quick actions let you act on the current photo. So for instance, if I have a photo like this and I want to edit it, I don't have to open it and go or do a new app. I can rotate it right here inside. It's really powerful. Now, this sidebar is available in other views of the Finder. So for instance, I'm just going to bring up the preview pane here, and I'm going to do a multi-selection of a PDF as well as several images. And you'll notice that the Quick Actions area is contextual. So it shows me Create PDF as an option. I'm going to click Create PDF, and it's going to assemble all of these photos into a PDF just like that. But what's really great is these actions are also customizable. So you can create Automator Actions and assign them to buttons here inside of Finder. So you'll notice that now that I have this PDF selected, I have an option to run a custom Automator action that I created called Watermark PDF. When I click it, my custom action runs, and my document is watermarked, just like that. And those are some quick enhancements to the Finder. Now, a tool that I think many of us love when working with files is Quick Look. And now in Mojave, we've made Quick Look more powerful than ever by integrating Markup. Let me show you how it works. So you see down here, I have a permission slip in its PDF document. I'm just going to tap spacebar to Quick Look it. And you notice now I have the option to invoke Markup. I click, and now I have access to my markup tools, including my ability to sign this document. I can just drag out my signature like this, and I'm done. Now, this works for all kinds of files. So for instance, with images, I can rotate and crop. And with video, I can even trim right here inside of Quick Look. That's a quick look at Quick Look. Next, I want to talk about how we capture content on our Mac, because one of the tools I think many of us use all the time is screenshots. And we've made screenshots more powerful than ever in Mojave.
Y'all still watching this?
So let's take a look here at a web page, and I'm just going to take a screenshot in the traditional way. I'm going to screenshot a selection of the page, and I want you to watch what happens in the lower right. I get an
he signed a document with Photoshop.
That screenshot. And when I double click in, I get an accelerated workflow right into Markup, where I have access to all of my tools. So for instance, if I want to create a magnification here, I can just drag that out, magnify. It's that easy. But now we've also made it easier to access a variety of tools. So when I bring up my screenshotting, you see HUD that tells me I could capture the entire screen, a selected window or selection, but we've also added screen capture for video right into screenshotting. Let me show you how that works. So I'm going to go to a web page here that has an animation running. I'm going to bring up my screenshotting tools and say to record the selected area.
I sent you the photo.
I'll just
Bro, I be getting so much random stuff on Twitter.
Okay, and I'm recording just like that.
I'll check.
Of course, I can manipulate the app. So all be reflected in my recording. And when I'm done, I can click the stop button right up here. And now you notice I have this thumbnail in the lower right. Well, I can actually pick this up and drag it into a new space and incorporate it right into a document, just like that. Now, we further enhance the way you capture content, and that brings me to continuity. So Mac users love continuity for the way it lets us work across our devices with things like AirDrop, or the ability to unlock your Mac using your Apple Watch. When it comes to capturing content, we all walk around with one of the best content capture devices in the world in our pockets, our phones. And so we wanted to take advantage of continuity to bring that to the Mac with a feature we call Continuity Camera. Let me show you how it works. So here in my keynote presentation, I have a space that's just waiting for a new photo. And I have my phone right here. Well, when I select this object, I can choose to take a photo. And I want you to watch what happens when I select this to my phone. It automatically, immediately lights up, ready to take a photo. So I can take one like this. And when I do, I can select Use Photo, and it appears directly in my document. Isn't that cool?
Whatever.
Now, this works as well for scanning documents. So here I have a place where I could use a scan. Once again, I'm going to select from the menu, and this time Scan Document. Again, my camera lights up, this time right in my document scanner. I just scan like this. I can save it, and my scan goes immediately in. I think I forgot to push the save button. Sorry about that, everybody. There you go. Appears immediately in my document. Thank you. And so just like that, I can take photos, stills, and even capture video. And this is a quick look at some great new features in Mojave. Next, I'd like to turn to apps.
Okay, they're going to end it with apps.
We are bringing news to the Mac. Now, news has all of the stories you've come to expect from news on iOS, and they look amazing on the Mac display. You get top stories picked by our editors, trending stories, you're personalized for you, and that's not for me. And you also get this great new sidebar where you can drill in and jump right to the topics and channels you follow. News is going to be great. We also have stocks coming to the Mac. Now, you get your stock prices combined with high-quality business news. It's delivered from Apple News. Shows you your watch list with your prices on the left. You can even drill into this interactive chart to get more information. And of course, great news. We're also bringing voice memos to the Mac. Now, voice memos is the most popular voice recorder on iOS. And so many of us use it to capture music recordings or lectures. And now that voice memos syncs via iCloud to your Mac, you can take those recordings that you make and, for instance, drag them right into GarageBand as the foundation for a song. Finally, thrilled to announce Home is coming to the Mac as well. You have all of your accessories here. You can run your scenes as well as monitor your video cameras. And, of course, with Siri, you can command your home with your voice. So those are 4 great new apps coming to Mojave. Thanks. Next, I'd like to talk about security and privacy. You know, one of the reasons that people choose Apple products is because of our commitment to security and privacy. And we believe that your private data should remain private. Now, not because you've done something wrong or that you have something to hide, but because there can be a lot of sensitive data on your devices, and we think you should be in control of who sees it.
Yeah, there is.
Now, to begin, we protect your information on your devices
I forget what their
using state-of-the-art hardware and software.
I think there is.
And this year, we're adding greater protections about how apps can access that information. Today, Apple devices check in with you before granting an app access to information like your location. You can tell because you'll see an alert just like this one. And macOS already provides API-level protections for things like contacts, photos, calendar, and reminders. But now in Mojave, we're extending these protections to include your camera and your microphone, as well as protecting sensitive parts of your file system, like your mail database, your message history, and your backups. And all of this is protected by default for any app that you run on the system.
Rob, you crazy.
Protection.
Well, 7 more minutes, hopefully.
Next, I want to turn to some great enhancements to Safari. Because Safari works really hard to protect your privacy, and this year it's working even harder. Last year, we introduced intelligent tracking prevention to dramatically reduce the ability for apps to track you across websites using cookies. This is the kind of thing where you look at a product on one site, then you move to another site, and somehow this is just following you wherever you go.
Yeah.
Well, we've all seen these like buttons and share buttons, and these comment fields.
Yeah.
Well, it turns out these can be used to track you, whether you click on them or not.
Did you see the photo?
And so
Which
this
photo?
year,
Random. Oh,
we're
let me go check
shutting
now.
that down.
Let me see.
Now, if you do want to interact with one of these, or one of these apps tries to access that information, you'll get this, and you can decide to keep your information private. Now, next, let's talk about fingerprinting. You know, data companies are clever and relentless. And in addition to cookies, they use another method called fingerprinting. And here's how it works. Just like you can be identified by a fingerprint, it turns out that when you browse the web, your device can be identified by a unique set of characteristics, like its configuration, its fonts that you have installed.
Oh, that's old, bro.
Plugins that you might have on the
That's
device.
an old picture,
These data
bro.
companies can use this set of characteristics to construct a unique fingerprint to track your device.
That's
from
old,
site
bro.
to site. With Mojave, we're making it much harder for trackers to create a unique fingerprint.
I know I keep saying
We're
Mojave.
presenting web pages with only a simplified system configuration.
Any phones
Show them only
announced? Nah,
built-in
Jonathan.
fonts. And legacy plugins are no longer supported, so those can't contribute to a fingerprint. And as a result, your Mac will look more like everyone else's Mac, and it will be dramatically more difficult for data companies to uniquely identify your device and track you.
Trust me, they're gonna still find a way to track you. Companies are smart, bro.
Now, we're bringing all of these new protections to Safari on both Mojave and iOS 12. Next, let's talk about the Mac App Store. And to do that,
Yeah, I got
I'd like
5 minutes to talk about the Mac
stage
App Store.
Ann Ty, our product marketing manager for the
this
App
is it.
Store. Ann.
All right, I've gone 2 hours, bro.
Last year, we launched a completely redesigned App Store on iOS.
I'll give
Every
the
day,
end of this
we
until the end of
celebrate
this.
apps, games, and developers. We've written more than 4,000 stories for the New Today tab, and hundreds of them have each been read by more than 1 million people. The response has been incredible, and we've learned a lot.
Jordan's on the gaming
We've got a
chat.
bunch
Thanks,
of great
Quantum.
new features coming later this year
MJ's
that we'll
bro.
cover in sessions. This year, we are turning our attention to the Mac App Store. Since it launched in 2011, it's changed the way we download and install software for Mac, making it easy with one click. It's the biggest catalog
2
of
hours
Mac
too
apps
long.
in the world. It's also a trusted and safe place to download software, and trusting where you get your apps from has become more important than ever. Developers can distribute their apps to 155 countries and get worldwide payment processing, and it offers seamless software updates from one place. This adds up to a great experience for our users. We've spent a lot of time thinking about what people do on their Macs and wanted to create a place organized around those themes. So we've redesigned an all-new Mac App Store from the ground up, and we're thrilled to show it to you now.
A new Mac Store. Yeah,
It's got a beautiful UI that should feel familiar.
This is gonna be longer
but
than
new
2
and
hours.
designed
I was
first
giving them
and
2
foremost
hours.
to be a great Mac app. Starting with the new Discover tab, where each week you can find in-depth editorial about the best Mac apps,
yeah.
stories, and collections. And
Hey
see what's
guys,
most popular
I gotta head
on the
out.
top charts.
I gave him 2 hours.
Here's a story
I
about
see you guys
musician and
later.
founder Kareem
Sorry.
Morsi. Learn about how
Sound
he uses
off in the
his
comment
app,
section
DJ
below.
Pro 2, and get
I
inspiration
gotta
for your
go.
own set.
But before you go,
Helpful videos
bro,
autoplay, so you can see what
click
apps
that
are
subscribe
capable of
button.
before
Stay up to
downloading
date.
them.
All things
Visit the all-new
Nintendo.
Create,
If you get
Work,
200 likes,
Play,
will you
and
watch till the
Develop
end?
tabs, where you'll
No.
find helpful
No.
recommendations
But still, thumbs
and
up this video. Give
expertise
me some
around
more
each
likes.
theme.
I'm out. Peace.
Here's the Create tab. Here's the Create tab, where you can find apps that bring your artistic ideas to
piece of me! Oh! We watched for 2 hours, bro. The only cool thing were the me emojis. Those me emojis are gonna be fire. That's it.